Hi students, this is Alagmeena working at a global international school as a teacher. I am handling social science. Today I am going to discuss Ncert grade 7 social science. In that history chapter 1 traces changing to 1,000 years. Here the word mentioned as 1,000 will start between 700 to 1750. You know that history of our India is divided into three periods, that is ancient, medieval and the modern. We know that we are in modern period, but in this chapter we are going to discuss how the ancient period has overcome changes to the medieval period. Here there was a discussing of the new technologies, how the kings was ruler, how they overcome from all the conflicts. So first we are going for the map 1. Here left side you can see that the structure of the map, outline of the map, but if you see our present map is different from this map. I'll say you one by one what is the difference between that map. So here map 1 was made in 1154 century by the Harban geographer Hal Idrisi. You know that Harban is one of the language. In that language he has made the map, that is geographer means according to the environment like your fauna, then only that basis Hal Idrisi made this map, but he has detailed all the Indian subcontinent from his larger map. But in same as they was made in map 2 in 1700 century by the French cartographer. Here cartographer is mentioned as a professionally who will make the map, or a person who makes a map. So there was, you can see our present India outline map. This map it is similar as that, but it will be going on changes where the ruler has captured the is areas for their rules, so the shape of our India will be changing on. But what is the difference between map 1 versus map 2? Map 2 was made nearly 600 years after map 1. There was a gap between the map 1 and map 2 is 600 years. The two maps are quite different, but the area will be same. Area is the same only, but what is the difference? Quite different means you can see that South India is where you can find North India, where the Sri Lanka we in our present outline map you see in the bottom, but in that map you can see the Sri Lanka island at the top. What purpose we need this map? Why means the map is used by the European sailor and the merchant. You know that European sailor means British, who came to our India for the mercantines, for the business purpose. In that he used this map and he have traveled to the regions. Next we are going to see the person Hal Idrisi on the left side, same as cartographer that we have making the map. Next up we are going to discuss new and the old terminology. You know that our India has splitted as a state according to the language only. So what the historians will record the variety of language. Why means your main important about the meanings, that grammars and vocabularies in different language. For example, you will take as Hindustan. First there was a word Hindustan. If I means in India we'll call the other name also. Okay, Hindustan, Bharat, Hind, many names. Same as Hindustan also came. Today we mean our country as a India. So first the word Hindustan used by the Minhai Siraj in 13th century. Hind, the term was used by the Hamid Khusraw in the 14th century. Okay, but he has a chronicle who wrote in the Persian language, Minhai Siraj. The word Hindustan is used by the Mughal Empire Babur in many time in his history, that too in the 16th century. Who is that? Mughal Empire Babur used this word Hindustan in his period, so it will be used in the 16th century. Same as historians and their sources. This is the next topic. In this topic we are going to discuss historians uses variety of sources. I think you already studied in the grade 6. In that we have know the variety of sources like a manuscripts, coins like that. So historian they use these sources to study about the history. What the historian means, one who study about the history, they are known as a historians. Here some of the large number of textual records is there, manuscripts, chronicles of rulers. Chronicles means where the king have ruled, when he crowned, when he went for the battle, and when he died. This all the years is mentioned in according to the chronicles that we have been mentioned in that. So which is provide the historians, for them they provide more information also. They were kept in the archives. This all the textual records, all this we kept in the archives. Archives is the library where we'll be keep all these things, but it will be maintained by the wealthy peoples. Okay, but most of that many manuscripts of the lost, they were destroyed. So whatever in the manuscripts of there, they have kept for the safe for the future records. Here you can see that Ziauddin Bani, I told the Chronicles of Rules there. He on the first he has written this Chronicles of Rules in 1356 century. Next topic we are going for the kings, that is Rajput kings about that. Here some new social and political groups. Here's the next topic. Here the Rajput will come. Here the huge challenge for the historians. In this period only, there was a historians they're having a huge challenge. What the challenge they have is they brought in new ideas, technology, and even a food items. Technology means the spinning wheels, wheel of irrigations, fire combs, many things they have used this period, their technology invention. Even the food items like potatoes, corns, and beverages, most of the food items were found that period. Like that, in that period, some the Rajput kings were also emerged. Here, Rajput kings means who are the exited from the Rajasthan, so they be called as a Rajput. They are one of the important groups also emerged in this period. Like that, many conflicts, political groups also emerged. Who are that means Marathas, Sikhs, Jats, and Ahoms. For them, they'll be having any wealthy means they want to gradually clearing the forest, so there be extension of the agriculture. In that they be collect the taxes. In this way they'll be having gaining everything. I mean that the places they have to collect the tax means they'll be influencing their families or anyone to collect the places tax, or same as in that they'll be having the people be creating some caste, that is jati. It is not a permanent, it's a temporary, they'll be ranking to that subcaste. In that they'll be having the leader, there is like a jati panchayat leader, assembly leader. So in that, in palm leaf they write their names and put in the pot. Some young boy will take that names and they mention he is the village leader assembly to collect all the things and to maintain that places. Same as it is as going like that. You can see in this picture there is a forestation of this forest and the extension of the agriculture in the forest. Same as region and the empire. During this time, many dynasties gain the power. You know that automatically will just we be a king, automatically will gain power and the wealth. Some of the dynasties there, Cholas, Tughlaqs, and Mughals. In Cholas, Tughlaq, Mughals we will be discussing in the chapter wise. Just I mentioned the name here. The next year, Delhi Sultan Ghiyasuddin Balban is one of the king is there. He came from 1266 to 1287. He only ruled the area in the west. He only tells that he only the vast empire in that region. Why means he want to know all the details about the subcontinent. He'll be assemble one person and he'll send to the every country what are the things are going on. He'll collect all the informations and he'll be produced to him. Same as will go on. For this, many conflicts has came on the various state. So it is as going on, many Cholas, Tughlaqs and Mughals empire has came. On the certain period, Mughals not able to control the administration, so the Mughal empire was declined in the 18th century. Next, old and new religious. You know that now the peoples are very superstitious, so there was a tremendous development in the religious tradition happened this period. Most of the kings want to be show their wealth means there will be construction of the temples only, so they automatically they'll be grow. That is one of the symbol for them. So just for example, you can see the Cholas, the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. Now also they be saying that the Cholas family like that Rajaraja Chola, same as only here also king will be gained. Most of us same as Hindu as existence. Most first Hindu was existence is Brahmins. You know that Brahmins was the one of the knowledgeable people. Why means they know about the Sanskrit, about the ritual Sharatra's family like that. So only one of the famous religious is Brahmins. In that next Islam, they came to India in 17th century, and whatever the holy book like a Quran, they will be writing all the records in that. Same as Muslim kings also came for the become they also want to become as a king in that time. So only the Sunnis and Shias Muslims, that they are also different from that, they came for the conflicts between the various kingdom and various kings. In last topic, historical periods, British historians divided history into three periods: Hindu, Muslims, and the British. During the British period, after the Mughal decline, the British only ruled the country. They have divided the history into the Hindu, Muslim, and British. But after the medieval period, they said according to the economic and social factor is a major important sources. In that, history should be divided into ancient and medieval and the modern. So I think you'll be clear with this. Thank you, dear.